I'm back in my favorite environment. It's a baking hot day. I'm going to head into the woodlands. I'm going to do a 10-hole comparison between the Deus 2 and the Nokta Makro Legend. I like both of these machines. It's been a bit of the trees have been cut, so hopefully I've got some space to get in here, and there's plenty of woodland over there if I need it. Okay, I'll see you at the first good target, and maybe there's a lump of dirt there I can have a look in. We'll have a look in a minute. See you at the first signal. So, hello guys, the first signal that I'm onto with the Deus 2 in general mode. 95. 97 that way. With the old Legend. 45, 50, 49, 50. Okay, that will be the first target for today. I suspect that's a bottle cap, but I'll come back to you in a bit. Well, first target, a lovely tin of some kind of tablets. I guess it's a medication tin of some kind. Not that new, I don't think, but yeah, anyway, see what the next. Target number 2 is an 87 on the Deus. It doesn't matter which direction. That's a 48 non-ferrous, all non-ferrous. 48 that way too. Stable signal. Lovely job. Back to you in a moment when I found it. Well, that's a funny target for number 2. That's another tablet casing which has been folded up and then thrown away. Shows that humans have been here. Where there's humans, there's trash. See you at the next target. Here's a piece of useless information for you guys. Down there and there are actually oyster shells. Now I'm guessing that's somebody who's, you know, had a picnic and just thrown the oyster shells away. But if you're out in the fields and you find oyster shells, slow down, because the Romans were very partial to oysters. So please take a bit more time if you come across an oyster shell somewhere. You just never know. Moving on. Deus 2 says 40, 41. Either direction. Legend says 15, 16. My guess is that that's going to be aluminium. Deus 2, that's normally aluminium numbers, and also for the Legend. So I'll come back to you in a minute. So target number 3 is going to be just a aluminium packet of some kind. So both machines were dead on with that. Okay, moving on. Whew, it's about 30 degrees at the moment, so I am sweating. But just on the edge of this drop off here, there's a signal. And that's a 69. 70 with the Deus. Probably aluminium. 30, 31. Not sure about that one. Come back to you in a moment when I find it. Number 4, I believe. Now, number 4 is going to be the end of a shotgun. I mean, not the end of a shotgun, you know, a shotty end. And it's a 16. It's a Elliot or Elot, B-Lot, I don't know. And B-Elot, I think it says. Can't make out the other side. Cell ER and B Elot or something like that. Belot, I don't know. 16. So yeah, nothing exciting. Don't know who won that one. Moving on. Having thought about that, you know, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Well, I'm not going to class that as a find. Driving the Deus crazy. But it's metal post of some kind. Yeah, okay. Looks like it's galvanized. Well, I'm not sure. Don't know what it's from. But I'll leave it here in case it's something to do with the woodsman. Moving on. Target number 5. Very strong AT signal. Sounds quite big. 78, 82. I would think that's going to be a can. What does the legend say? 3840. Okay, I'll come back to you in a minute, guys, when I've found it. Show you what it is. Oh, it's actually a bullet casing. It was quite far down. Well, not quite far down, I would say 3 or 4 inches. Doesn't look like it was fired properly. Let's have a look at the base. No, base hasn't been fired, so this is an unfired round. Don't know if I can get any detail off it. No, can't see on that what it is. But yeah, it's probably got gunpowder in it, so I'm not going to be taking that. Number 5 is alive. It's a live round. Moving on. Oh, sorry. Moving on. Well, that's interesting. That was the second one. Always check your hole, and that's why it was coming up with a larger target. Actually 2 in there. Both of them are the same, unfired. You can see where the tips have been like broken off. So somebody's obviously tried to get rid of these. Cool. Kinda. Moving on. Well, I kept checking the hole, and they kept coming up more and more, and I've realized that the ends on this are wooden. So this is some kind of training round, but there's 5 of them unfired. As far as I can tell, they're unmarked as well. I can't see any dates or any letters on them. So that's a total mystery. Any ideas? Don't know what to do with them. I don't think they would fire, but I don't know, perhaps I have to rebury them just in case. Moving on. I don't know if you can see him in the shade there. There's a lizard staring at us. Oops, sorry buddy. Dropped my detector. No, I'm going to leave you in peace, don't worry. Number 6 on the Deus 2 is a 77, 78. With the legend, it's a 32, 30, 35. A little bit jumpy, but well worth looking at. Be back with you in a minute. Well, number 6 looks to be, I'm pretty sure it is, And that's got some kind of rubber seal on it. But I'm pretty sure that that is, looking at it, a parasol ring. Cool. Moving on. These knots that form in trees, they amaze me. How nature creates things. Looks like a knee joint from that angle. Funny. I'm in a very quiet part of the woods. You can be forgiven to think that your detectors are not working. But yeah, these woods are like this. You can go for a long time and then you find a load of signals, and then you go a long time and there's nothing. And yeah, I'll be back with you when I get to another target. Target number 7, just at the base of this little hill here, is on the Deus 2, 78, 79. Not a very good strong tone. What's it on the legend? Is a 32, 33, but also not very strong. Okay, come back to you in a minute, guys. Well, number 7 is going to be a lovely 2-ringer. Beautiful. I do love finding these, I have to be honest. I don't know, maybe 4, 5 inches down, but underneath some rocks. So both machines did all right finding that. Yeah, very happy with that. See you at the next. Well, I don't know, maybe 2 feet away from that other first target. It's also a 78, exactly the same. And 32, 33, 34, also exactly the same. Oh, there's another one here. 30, 31. Slightly different, 75. 78, 75. Okay. Well, I don't know if these are both lead bullets, and I'm not going to just keep showing you them, but I'll dig these targets and I'll show you. Hang on. So this would be, if it's something different, if one of these is something different, it would be number 8, I believe. See you in a bit. Well, yeah, actually 2 more of them. That's a 3-ringer, or 4, maybe a 4. That's also 3 or 4. Difference, you know, there were slightly different numbers. It's only that this one's a bit more squished than that one, and they've hit their targets, whatever they were firing at. Question is this like a shooting area where they were practicing, or is there some kind of battle happened here? I'm not going to include those in the 10 hole because we've already seen one. I suspect I'm about to find a lot more, but we'll see if we can find a slightly different signal in amongst them. If there's only bullets here, then that means that somewhere they would have been shooting from, so I would have to go and find where they were standing and shooting. Perhaps they would have dropped a coin or 2, but exciting. Moving on. Number 8, hopefully it's not trash, but it's after those 3 bullets I just found, it's at different numbers. 62 on the Deus 2. 62, exactly the same the other way. 63, 62. With the legend, you'd say 26, 27, maybe a little bit, no, 26, 26, 25, okay. Could be trash, but I'll come back to you in a minute, guys. Well, number 8 is just a piece of lead, which could, because of the curve on it, be off a bullet. But I'll allow that, because I'm not sure. So that's number 8. Moving on. Number 9. It's an 83. That's got to be surely something different to the bullets. Up here is a 78, which is probably another bullet. That's an 83. So with the legend, 33, 34, 35. On this target, 32, 33. Very similar. Okay, come back to you in a minute with number 9. Nope, just 2 more bullet casings, bullet shells, lead, 4 ringers I think they are. Yeah, one's totally squished and the other one's pretty much intact, so that's why it gave off different numbers. Yeah, okay, so what do? I'll try and find a different target for you guys, but it might be ending on just lead bullets, but we'll see. I love finding these, by the way, and if anybody wants one, you let me know. Well, just dug those 2 bullets. That's a 79. I guess it's another one. Up here is a 52. And then here is a 68, 66. I'm going to keep having a look, and this time I think I'll keep digging these signals, keep collecting the bullets, and if there's something different I will show you the last 2 targets of this 10-hole hunt, because I don't want to finish off on just lead bullets. But that's amazing. If there's that many here, well, yes, I suppose it still could be a practice area, but I'll keep looking, see if there's anything different here. If there really isn't, if it's only lead bullets, then I have to find out where they were firing them from. Anyway, stop gassing, more digging, moving on. Now, although this is another lead bullet, oops, an 81 on the Deus 2, and a 37 on the legend. Now, I'm allowing it because all of these bullets are either on the surface or just below the surface. And it's a tiny, small caliber lead bullet. Very cool. But what on earth happened here? And there's loads of signals, so I'll dig a few more and then I'll try and find a slightly different area. See if I can find a different one for number 10. Well, I'm hoping this will be something different. Number 10. It's a 66. I've come away from the hillside because I don't know how many bullets I've dug there. Bullet after bullet after bullet after bullet, and they're all ranging in different numbers on the Deus and the legend. Although personally I would say the legend is a little better with these lead bullets. The numbers don't vary quite so much on the legend as they do on the Deus, which is interesting for me anyway. That's a 66 small target, and that's a 26, saying mostly iron actually on that. Interesting. Okay, I'll dig it and come back to you. And number 10 is going to be another bullet, but it is a different one. It has a different type tip on it to the others. 2 different types of metal. That's why there's a different signal. Not very deep. I'm still curious about this area. I have no idea. It's a very wide area. I'll show you. Through the woods over there you can see the slope going up, and then it goes up again, and on the other side of that the whole side is covered in bullets. Come over the top, it's a little bit quieter, but there are still bullets, smaller calibers, different types, but all lead bullets. Come down here and then I've got another different type of bullet, but the whole, I've been around the whole thing and there are bullets surrounding this. So Yeah, no idea. See what the net, I mean, no, that is the last one. So not sure if I've really got a wrap up for this one, but if I have, I'll see you there. And if not, I will see you on the next wonderful adventure that I have, be it in the fields or the woods. And I very much appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Moving on.